Another day, another ride. At the entrance of the campsite in Arvidsjaur, a man was sitting on the ground who couldn't find a spot either, because the campsite was fully booked. It turned out to be a retired Englishman on his bicycle, on his way from northern Norway to southern Portugal, a journey of about 7,000 kilometers. I can only have respect for that. I had agreed with Brendan that I will check if we could find a spot at the campsite near Arvidsjaur. And if not, I will drive back to meet him to tell him. But there was more than enough space at Renwallen camping, so I didn't ride back. The German owner of the campsite is a warm and friendly man, who suggested that it would be best for me to pitch my tent close to the lake. There's a kind of shelter there where I could sit inside, so that I would be protected from the rain and wind that was forecast. He even brought a table and 4 chairs so that I could sit comfortably. Sometime later, Brendan also arrived at the campsite. He had first gone grocery shopping in Arvidsjaur. After arriving, he went to prepare his food, but by the time he had finished his meal, it was raining. That is why he pitched his tent in the shelter. In hindsight, I should have done the same, because it started blowing quite hard, which didn't make sleeping in my tent very pleasant. Because I had ridden quite a bit further to get to the campsite than I had planned, but also because of the weather forecast, I spent 2 nights at the campsite. For Renwallen Camping 2, it is a work in progress. The day started sunny, but as I got closer to Luleå, the cloud cover increased, and it started raining towards the end of the route. Fortunately, I had already put on my rain suit along the way while it was still dry, also as extra protection against the wind. When it started raining harder, I just turned off my camera and put it in my backpack. It was still raining near Luleå, but after checking the weather radar and seeing the cloud cover already starting to lighten, I rode to the campsite anyway. After checking in at the reception and finding the assigned spot for my tent, it was already practically dry and I was able to pitch my tent without any problems. After doing that, I rode to the Yamaha dealer in Luleå to see if they could perform the necessary maintenance. The oil change indicator light is already flashing by now. I can go there on Wednesday. Although they are very busy with snowmobiles and especially boats, it is very nice that they are willing to fit Tricsy in between. That means I have to stay a bit longer at Camping First Camp Arcus, but that does give me the opportunity to prepare a nice breakfast for today at my leisure. I am almost at the dealer now. I have an appointment at 9 o'clock, but I'm a bit early, so the oil can cool down a little beforehand. Oh, the gate to the workshop is still closed. For safety reasons I was not allowed into the workshop, so I have no footage of the maintenance. Fortunately I was allowed to film in the showroom. There I saw vehicles I had never seen before and I didn't even know some of them existed. I think the Yamaha Wolverine is a really nice vehicle. While waiting I was offered coffee and had a nice chat with one of the employees. After just under an hour and a half, Tricsy was ready to be taken home, and I returned to the campsite.